We would like to introduce you to this interesting channel, Pripyat Hawks. They're passionate in making very good stalker outfits and some useful in-game tips and tricks. Check out their YouTube channel, Facebook page and Deviantart. Also for stalkers interested in live streams, take a look at this Twitch streamer. He is new in streams and streams almost every day, usually Anomaly mod. Links are in description. No one really knows how the black market was created exactly, or who it was that initiated it. Sidorovich was one of the first who started doing business. Today we will dive deep into the world of blood-painted rubles, exploring the people behind the desks. His reputation is neutral towards most stalkers. He ran from some dark past, it's assumed, dealing with some nasty anomalies. That's when he decided to get into the trading business near the duty HQ. He cooperates with Sidorovich in a mutual bid to open the roads to the center of the zone. He does this by guiding S.T.A.L.K.E.R in the first game when he has to turn off the brain scorcher. According to him, he used to own a restaurant back in Ukraine where he was constantly harassed by the mob for protection rackets in 1994. Both him and Sidorovich share the same reputation and have interests in artifacts, the only difference that Barkeep's items have better quality and diversity. Barkeep has a good relation with the duty faction, and that leads us to Colonel Petrenko. He is one of the duty's founders and thinkers, pioneering the faction's ideology. Their members won't let you see him until you complete the X-16 lab mission, making him less accessible as a trader. His merch consists of some rare weapons and ammo, based on Russian equipment mostly. Just as Duty has their trader, so has Freedom. Skinflint is the only trader whose income is not infinite, meaning you can't sell all your junk. Money is just not his thing. His merch is based on your relation with him. If you do enough missions, he starts providing the player with exoskeletons and a CVU sniper rifle. If you want to get into clear sky, Suslov is the guy you want to talk to. Former member of the faction, he aids you with medical supplies and your first set of weapons. His prices are pretty cheap if you're interested in ammo and medical. If you're selling, all the random AKs that you salvaged are ready for trading. Since the second entry in the franchise, traders are more specialized on different products. In Cold's case, he is more of a barman selling alcohol and food. Besides that, he is apparently known among his comrades as a master of dirty jokes. According to Cold himself, he went to the zone because there was no place for him in the outside world. Suslov and Cold are the only traders in the Great Swamps, and their fate is unknown after the end of the second game. Most probably they were lost to the zone like the rest of the faction. After the path to the north was cleared for stalkers following the events in Shadow of Chernobyl, there was a big need of traders in the area. Here Baird comes in the story. He is more of a bartender and has a big interest for artifacts. Also, he has a big role in the area, same as Wolf has in Carton, taking care of rookies in one way or another. He can give you a series of artifact hunts that are time limited. Finishing the quests doubles your payments comparing with the normal prices for the actual artifacts. Bert is not good in terms with Owl, because he is aware of Owl's connection with Sultan. As mentioned earlier, we can skip Owl. He is different from most traders, having a huge interest into buying PDAs and documents or any type of information in general. Even though Owl is considered a loner, he is known to side with Sultan when conflicts arise between Sultan and Baird. Also, what is interesting about him is that he speaks with a distinct Italian accent in the English version of the game, and if his ending is successfully reached, one can see that he has an actual owl tattooed on his right shoulder. Hawaiian, a friend of freedom, can be found in Yanov Station as everyone's buddy. Being a provider of weaponry and ammunition, he does not fulfill Bird's role as an artifact and food trader. He sells weaponry and ammunition to the stalkers and factioners inside the station. He leans towards freedom, but if duty wins the war inside the station, he will begrudgingly comply and sell the player duty-oriented wares. Former doctor sides with Bird against Owl and Sultan, commits suicide due to his bizarre hemoglobin dependency. Sakharov, scientist who's considered a bit crazy by the stalker community. Really useful in the story for his anti-radiation equipment, and it's one that gives you the Psy helmet. Shilov shows up just after the Loners gather as a faction. He is the Loners' main trader right after Sidorovich on Clear Sky. Freedom's merchant, whose positive attitude is almost contagious. Due to his quality items at low prices, he becomes a nuisance for other traders. Mitai, a rude and straightforward trader. He even has trouble getting along with his fellow duty buddies. He can sell you an exoskeleton and a PKM. Hermit. While some consider him crazy, he might be one of the most interesting characters due to his philosophy. We're gonna talk about him in our new video. Bonesetter. Making an additional appearance in the Southern Comfort, Bonesetter can sense anomalies just like Zulu. He advises the protagonist to be wary of his allegiances and to stay out of the war between the factions. The black market can really make you feel more immersed in the game considering all the connections between the traders, giving you a glimpse of how an economy would work in the zone. Check out our other videos, like, share and subscribe, and keep providing us with suggestions for future topics. But until then, good hunting, Stalker.
А там это ужаса, который вы увидели совсем недалеко. Да, но у меня есть верное средство. Поскольку переэкзаменовка по математике так и не сдана, то вы будете отчислены и пойдете служить. И никаких...